Hi, this is a message for Andrew O'Keefe. Dear Mr. O'Keefe, my name is Greg Canning. I'm an advocate for the issues facing men and boys. I've previously written extensively for and still hold an honorary position with avoiceformen.com. I'm a well-respected local general medical practitioner in Townsville, and I've served my local community for 30 years. I am your normal Aussie bloke. And as such, I can tell you how absolutely disgusted I am by the way you treated young Cassie Jay on the Sunrise segment this Sunday just past. To criticise anyone's artistic work, let alone a young woman who spent 3 years of her life making such a work, whilst having not seen the full work yourself, is in fact the height of ignorance, and frankly it's un-Australian. Your treatment of Cassie on the show is, by your own definition, misogyny. Rather than listening to a woman's opinion and acknowledging her way of knowing, you made an aggressive effort to silence her opinion by mansplaining something of which you have little actual knowledge. Your public misogyny, of course, is no secret.
I'm Luke Dennehy from the Sunday Herald Sun. We have the exclusive video of Andrew O'Keefe's boozy night out in Melbourne that everyone's talking about and that Channel 7 didn't want you to see.
A guy on my show the other day who was a grower of kiwi fruit on my show.
I mean, like a joke,
and he goes, well, as we say in the kiwi fruit growing business, you've got to take it where you get it. And I'm like, dude, oh, right. He's off on there, man. Everyone in the kiwi fruit business gay. So he goes, no, what do you mean? So I go, well, you're saying is, you got to take it where you get it. And that seems to me to be a...
Careful, Andrew.
Kill me, Andrew again.
Andy, you right, man?
Wait. Shut up. Go away on this video. Aussie people do stripy shirts.
Wait, let him be.
Perhaps the hypocrisy of a married man who is an ambassador for White Ribbon, drunkenly groping a young woman in the street, escapes you. But to echo the words of other White Ribbon ambassadors, previous Victorian Police Commissioner Ken Lay and current Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull, that was the sort of grubby behaviour and disrespect that leads to violence against women. And yes, your verbal abuse of Cassie would be defined by White Ribbon as violence against women as well. Had you seen the film, particularly the ending, your repeated concerns regarding an article by Paul Allen would have been addressed. I've seen Cassie's film several times now, starting soon after its release in October last year in New York. And I can tell you that most ordinary Australians, if they came across that documentary on the ABC or SBS, would not be confronted or offended by it, but they would just see it as another piece of balanced investigative journalism. The hysteria you attempt to attach to it is simply shameful. You implied that the sexes need to work together to find solutions to the issues we all face, and on that I agree with you, which is why I'm so grateful for the many wonderful women's voices now advocating for the issues faced by men and boys, as well as those faced by women and girls. As Robert Brockway has done, I invite you to come to Townsville and to speak directly to me, look me in the eye, and tell me that my concern for the issues facing men and boys are misogynistic. Do you have the courage of your convictions? Somehow I doubt it, Andrew.